So, that wasn't a long break now, was it? I'm back already with another video for you guys, merely days after your last GCSE exam. For those of you in year 10, this won't apply to you. For those of you in year 11 and year 12, it definitely will. This is basically an introduction to the A level for you, okay? A very brief, less than 2-minute video breaking down what you can expect from Geography A level. For those of you that have chosen it, fantastic. I can't wait to help you guys. For those of you unsure or who may switch, I can only recommend it, okay? So in terms of Geography A level, a couple of things. First of all, it depends on what exam board your school does. So in my experience, any schools that I've worked at, as a hint for some of you watching the video, you'll probably be doing the same exam board you did for GCSE, so AQA. But some schools do EdXL and others OCIs, etc. So for this one, I'll do some generic coverage. So I will focus on the ones that I've taught. So students that have had me in the past will know that the lessons I'm doing online will be for you guys. But this can always help you anyway. One definite kind of fact is that A level is very similar to geography of GCSE, just a lot more detail. So when you're doing work on, for example, coasts, for example, hazards, they are topics at A level just like they are at GCSE, but there's a bit more detail, a few more key terms, and a bit more expected of you in exam questions. Along with water and carbon cycles, these are your physical topics. So over the course of year 12 and year 13, it's water and carbon cycles, coasts and hazards. They are your topics. Now the order in which you do them isn't decided by the exam board, that's decided by your teacher. So they'll decide which order they teach it to you in, and who teaches what. Sometimes it's shared. For human topics, again, some of the stuff from GCSE overlaps here. Globalization, for those people that I've taught, did that in year 9. Regeneration, did that in year 10. Migration and identity too. These are all topics that you've done before. Again, it's just more about depth and different concepts, different ideas, and more detail. Okay, you cover more breadth, but also go into more depth. Okay, so you go look at wider concepts, but look into them more deeply as well. And the last difference is the exam marks. So some of them are 20 markers rather than 9 markers. But again, it's just essay stuff. Introduction, peel, conclusion. But that explanation's even more detailed. But you also get an NEA. An NEA is a non-examined assessment. So basically, a bit of coursework. Something you get marks for that you don't do in exam conditions. What you do is you collect data on your field trips. And yes, there is fieldwork opportunities at A level. You do evaluations, conclusions, results, readings, all that stuff, which is good prep for uni, to be fair. Because at university, you do that in the first, second, third, and even fourth year, and beyond, however long you stay there for geography. So a non-examined assessment, and this is a part of your A level overall. But again, that might not be done till year 13 for you guys. So yeah, 3 topics physical, 3 topics human over the course of the 2 years. NEA, balanced, and obviously then you'll have some extra revision and stuff as well over this because it is a lot of detail. So the best thing you can do over the summer is not do nothing, but have that well-earned rest, but maybe just get ahead of some readings. It definitely, top tip I can give you for A level, it benefits you more to do some reading and some revision and homework about the topic before the lesson. So whereas at GCSE I gave you a lesson on earthquakes, I set you a homework on earthquakes to see and consolidate your learning. At A level it's different. At A level you'll be expected to do some revision and work on earthquakes before the lesson on earthquakes. Now, those of you watching this will get some guidance from your teachers, but it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt, sorry, it definitely helps to go off your own back and do independent reading. And I know most of you watching this can do that. Do some studies on earthquakes if you know you're studying hazards. Do some studies on coastal landforms if you're going to be doing coasts. Okay, can't be clearer. A level's where you become more independent, right? I still say year 12 and year 13 were my best years of schooling by far, and I miss them dearly. You get that freedom, the free periods, the free choice, but that comes with pressure. Teachers won't spoon feed it to you. You won't get given everything you need. It's up to you to do your own independent work off the back of it. If you don't do it, you won't get detentions, you'll get left behind, and you'll get a bad mark. Okay, it's back to A, B, C, D, E grading. So don't be surprised if you get a 9 at GCSE that you're back down to C and D at A level for the first assessment. That happens. It's a really steep learning curve. You are chucked in the deep end, and you kind of have to sink or swim. Those of you that work hard, do some pre-homework research, do some pre-lesson revision, are the ones that will stay afloat and do really well. Okay, but don't be discouraged. Have a lovely summer still. Maybe just go over some key ideas of coasts, hazards, water and carbon cycles, globalization, regeneration, and migration. Okay, the NEA you don't do to the end of year 12, if not year 13 anyway, so don't worry about that. Just a heads up for you. As always, any questions, hit me up in the comments, of course, and I'll speak to you soon. There'll be some videos on topics around August. I'll try and see which ones you guys in London are starting on and try and do that first. Okay, but if you can let me know when you find out, if I don't do it already, that'd be great. Take care, have a good summer, guys. See you soon.